Welcome back to Apple Tree Allotment. Down here on a Saturday night this week, just catching an hour before sunset. I'll come down here and do a couple of little jobs. Now, most of the building I think I'm going to get done. It's probably done now, unless I find myself with some extra time. But tonight I thought I would do try and put some fencing around some of these beds. So these long beds I've built, I'm going to put the wire fence, green wire fencing around these, see how far we get. I probably haven't got enough to do all of that bed, but I'll see how far I get, and then I can get some more to finish it off if I need to. And then once I've done that, if I've got daylight hours, I'm probably going to sow some seeds. I did spend a bit of time sorting out my seeds today. Went through and sort of worked out what we could sow this time of year. So ironically, probably some leeks, even though we haven't eaten all of these. We have eaten a lot in the last year. So I'll probably do a row of leeks in here. Maybe do another one in a couple of weeks' time. And then some flowers, and yeah, I'll have a look around and see what else. Have a look through my little stash and see what else is in there, what I fancy sowing. But yeah, sort of need to get cracking with that now. I did notice garlic's looking good at the back there. I did notice the peas, I'm pretty sure they've all been eaten by mice or something. There was some nice shoots in here a few days ago, but I can't see any now. So luckily I sowed a load in a tray at home as well, so I'll keep doing that, and then I'll bring them down when they're a bit bigger. Yeah, so that's sort of the plan for tonight. Spend an hour and a half or so down here, just pottering about, really, a bit more gentle than all this building stuff. Just a bit of seed sowing and yeah, a bit of fencing. I wanted to bring down a load of compost, a load of grass clippings as well for the compost and food waste, so that's good. Trying to keep that compost bin filled up as best I can. Soon goes down as it composts. So, yeah. And there is a sort of nice sunset just evolving, just starting to look good over there, over the fields. So that's always nice to watch. So I've got a bit of fencing done around the first long bed, using 3 different bits. Didn't quite reach to the end. It was less than half a metre short, but didn't quite get around the end. So I just left the leeks out that are already in there. Obviously they're doing okay, and just cut across the end there. And when I get some more, I'll go to the garden centre and get some more at some point, and change that so I can go right round. The newer stuff I had, the older stuff was left on this plot from years ago. It was a sort of thicker wire, but the newer stuff I'd bought from the garden centre is this still green wire. It's more plastic than wire actually, so it's not quite as strong, but still looks okay. Looks like a good job. I do need to find something to block a little gap there, because otherwise the rabbits will just laugh at me. So I'll have a little hunt around for a bit of wood or something to block that up for now. But at least those seeds are protected a little bit. There's some onions in here, the chard, although they seem to be leaving that alone so far this year, mostly I think. And there's some flowers in here. And I was going to sow some more leeks. So these are leek Autumn Mammoth 2 Snow Star from Mr. Fothergill's. I think this is what I sowed last year. I had a load of packets of these. So it's okay to sow them outdoors March and April. Yeah, so we're sort of getting to the end of the sowing season for these ones. There might be different leeks have different seasons, but certainly these ones are, need to be in soon. So I'll probably do a couple of rows just after there. There's some flowers just there after the onions where that little pole is, so I'll just do a couple of rows here, and put some little plant labels in, and yeah, at least get some going there. Mine, it says it's too late to sow them indoors, but I'm tempted to sow a few in little pots and plant them out. anyway, just in case these ones don't come up. So yeah, I'm going to do that next. I've sowed 2 rows of leeks, so just little markers there. I've watered the rows first, just made a little trench and watered it in first and sowed them. Always hard to do because the seeds are black, so they're hard to see on the soil, but they'll need thinning out if they all grow. But hopefully we'll get some leeks there, and I can spread them out a bit. I don't have too many this year. We got quite a lot last year, but they do last really well through the winter, for things to harvest through the winter, so that's quite nice, along with the chard and things. I just gave these other bits and pieces a little bit of a water. This soil's quite dry, even though we have been complaining about the rain. Yeah, I think that's probably it for the night. I might have a little pot around, so a couple more things, maybe some carrots. But the light's starting to go now. The video looks sort of okay, but the light is dropping. It's nice sort of sunset going on. It's just sort of behind the trees tonight. Actually, it's normally in the full summer. It's sort of right over in the middle here, but sort of over that way. It's nice to look out over. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed a little evening at the plot. Still looking nice and tidy. I've been pulling out a few weeds. You can tell they're starting to grow away, so see, growing season is upon us. But yeah, it's all looking nice and tidy still. Definitely need to get some more seeds in the ground though, and some more at home. Fend off these mice or birds or whatever it is that's been eating my peas. And hopefully over here get beans in. Now it's April, and start getting beans in this side. Again, I've grown quite a few at home ready to go out, so I'll pull out this sort of, the leeks over this side are sort of more sporadic, so I'll just pull these up and we'll plant. I'll perhaps put a bag of compost in and plant up all that with beans, probably right the way up here really. And then this side's going to be peas in succession, along with maybe some quicker growing stuff, maybe some radish or something in these beds towards the other end. Yeah, that's all for another day. Hope we're keeping well and making the most of the short sunny spell we're having, and look forward to talking to you soon.